Hi, you're watching Wall Street Confidential. I am Deborah Borchar, and I'm talking with Jim Cramer, and we're looking at oil. Now, oil has pulled back recently.
Right. Now,
I know that you've been calling that it's
okay.
Going to come down.
There's always been two things that I've said that are in control of oil, whether we have more supply and whether the demand is holding up.
Right.
Demand has not been holding up because of China. China's absent. We've been driving less, although oil, when gas, I think we're going to start seeing some gasoline numbers that are going to stabilize at 350, but we've been driving less. So demand has been cut, all right?
Right,
now,
we hit that $4 and everybody stopped driving and we thought China was coming back.
Right, but demand could pick up below 350. I think I think gasoline could go to 3. It's the supply side that we have to focus on. Because what's happened is, and I've always thought this could happen, supply side is not necessarily driven by oil finds. It's driven by the notion that there could be an alternative out there out 2-3 years that would affect the futures price of oil and the future price. So if you have a shortage right now, but you think it could be alleviated in 2-3 years, then you may actually believe that there won't be scarcity in oil. Now, I know this sounds pie in the sky. I met with Boone Pickens yesterday personally. If the Pickens plan is endorsed, then we will be rapidly switching from natural gas. There'll be natural gas stations all over the country. The government will begin to buy natural gas trucks, which will then mean that there's going to be more fueling of natural gas gas stations. They're very easy to convert. Natural gas is a big pipeline. Right. Natural gas costs $2, and it's really plentiful here. So I think that what's happening is people are recognizing, number one, that the Pickens plan has validity. Number two is if McCain's elected, now it looks like McCain's suddenly in the front, that McCain favors a radical expansion of drilling, which will produce an additional, say, if we produce an additional 1 million barrels a day from drilling in the years 2012-13, then again the pressure could be off. So what I think is happening is there's suddenly a supply picture in the further out that is radical, because our natural gas is so plentiful in this country, of course that's been driving down the price, that it's conceivable that with just a Congress and a president who want to solve this problem and get us off foreign oil can do it.
And I think
because the natural gas, we just found the natural gas 3 years ago, so it's very difficult for people to recognize how plentiful it is.
And it's key. I think what you said is a viable alternative within a short amount of time, because we've always talked about alternative energy, and it's goosey-loosey thing.
No,
where
none of those work. Wind power can be good, but there the distribution's a problem.
But corn, ethanol.
No, that didn't work. That was a canard. That's why those stocks go down.
This is a really real solution.
Yeah, it's a real solution, and I think that the market is beginning to realize that it won't be long before we see a chain of natural gas. It's just as easy to have diesel. Diesel's $5 a gallon.
Yeah.
Diesel requires 4 barrels of oil to make 1 barrel of diesel. Okay, it's really important. People recognize that ratio. It's really expensive, and so the price is never going to come down. Natural gas will be about $2, and this is not the resolve of the nation. It's just all you have to do is just say, okay, listen, the government from now on is going to buy, beginning 2011, is going to buy natural gas trucks. So you better start putting natural gas.
So it's definitely a bullish call on natural gas.
And supply is no. Supply is so plentiful that
it's pulled the prices down.
Right.
So it's not an early call on natural gas.
No, it's a good call for drilling, because we need to drill more.
Okay, I'm glad we cleared that up.
So what you'll see the OIH bottom first, if I'm right on the thesis.
Okay.
Right now it's owned by a lot of hedge funds, so it's going to go down. But I think the demand picture is sluggish, but the supply picture is brightening.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Jim. Deborah here. Stay tuned for more at thestreet.com TV.